Hello, YouTube, and welcome. This is Matthew's Favorites Live. So today I'm going to be doing some more collaborations with the legendary Alip Bata. I love playing music. I absolutely and totally love playing music. And Alip shares that with me. He also really loves music. And it's obvious. I mean, you can tell. Um, you know, the way that he puts his heart into his playing. You guys have all heard me talk about, Alip doing my reactions, and man, I am super impressed with this guy. Um, I made some modifications since my last stream, guys, where I was collaborating with Alip. I changed the mix a little bit, and I changed my reverb a little bit. My channel's Matthew's Music Lesson Studio. I'm all about learning and teaching and sharing. And so I wanted to share a little bit about my first experience collaborating with Alip Bata, and then I'm going to get started. And so some of the improvements that I've made are pretty simple. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a couple of vocal numbers with Alip. And that's going to be fun because he does some songs that I really love to sing. And also, I'm going to do some songs that I haven't heard before. So what I'm going to do is a double video for you while I'm live. I'm going to first react to the song and give my 2 cents, and then I'll play it again and collab. Now, the extra challenging thing about this is that since I'm only listening to it once and then collabing, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be just like I did back in the studio with Sepanjang Jalongan or whatever that awesome song is. I don't remember exactly how to say it. But I basically listened to it once and then I recorded myself playing along, and it was a take, and I put it up and people liked it. And so that's where this whole idea is coming from. Hey Ashi, please smash that like button for me. Thank you for being here. I've got my coffee, cold brew here. I just got to open it up. I got the high brew today. I'm going to be getting high with some high brew. Boom, boom, I'm getting high with some high brew. Oh, come on, that's a good jingle, man. We need to sell that one. Right, Audrey? You could be my agent, right? High brew. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to take a little sip of my coffee, and so like I said, hey, On, good to be here. So also, I'm going to take a sip of my coffee, and then I'm going to do my first collab here. Just kind of warm up my voice with something a little bit easy for me. And then we're gonna have a really great time, because the idea of for reacting and then collabing was really twofold. The first idea is because I'm really big into improvising and jamming, and I don't want to think too hard. You know what I mean? I play my best when I just play. Like, that's me. Okay. High brew. Yeah, I definitely do my best when I just play. I'm not thinking actively. I'm not attempting to play. I'm not trying to remember melody note for note exactly. I mean, I read music. So, I mean, I could be reading a chart and playing, but I'm just playing by ear when I'm doing this. And another comment I want to make about Alip is he sounds perfectly in tune all the time, but he does not have perfect pitch, like me. I do not have perfect pitch. And that's because from the first set of collabs I did with Alip, I tuned my saxophone against a tuner, and so it's like technically, at least the open note is technically in tune. And I noticed that, Alip's songs tend to vary a little bit. Okay, they sound great, they sound in tune, but maybe on occasion he didn't tune it electronically. He was close, and so he just tuned the guitar to itself, which is a really cool technique, which you can do to make your guitar sound good, even if it's not exactly technically perfect. And so you may notice me tweaking my tuning a little bit on some of these songs, and that's because his tuning is not exactly the same, and that's okay. So, yeah, no need to rush, Achi. That's right. We're here. We're going to have a great time. And so I'm getting started as early as I can here for you guys. I know it's late over there in the Pacific, but I really love you guys, and I appreciate you being here with me. So I'm going to respect that, and we're going to get started here. This first collab I'm going to do is going to be a vocal collab. I did this last time on saxophone, and there really was like nowhere for me to go with it. And so I didn't re-release it because it was just okay. But you know, I think I can do better than that with vocal. And so, in honor of the awesome shirt that I'm wearing that I got for this channel, Guns N' Roses shirt, we are going to be doing a collaboration with Alipata starting on Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses. Here we go! Got a smile that it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories where everything was as fresh as a bright blue sky. Now and then when I see her face, she takes me away to that special place, and if I stay here too long, I'd probably break down and cry. Oh, sweet child of mine. Oh, sweet love of mine. Take it away, Lee. Mash that like button, guys. Come on. She's got... Yeah, keep going. Oh, yeah. Oh, sweet child of mine. Oh, sweet love of mine. Oh, sweet child of mine. Yeah. Oh, sweet love of mine. Oh man, I love me some Gunners. Guns N' Roses. Yeah, mash that like button, everybody, please. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Please, please, man, this is so much fun. If you haven't already, like I said, go over to patreon.com. I'm going to put at least one of these clips exclusively on Patreon. At least one of them. So if you want to be able to see this, again, you're going to have to sign up at patreon.com/MatthewsMusicLessonStudio. And we're gonna get going. Remember, guys, we're gonna do the chat at the end. Okay, so hang out, and if you chat, remember, I'm gonna get around to you. Definitely gonna get around to you. So the next one we're gonna do is some blues. So I love blues, man. I was raised on blues. The first improvising that I learned was blues, and I fell in love with the blues. I love Alip Bata, and I've got Gary Moore's Still Got the Blues coming up for all you guys. Kopi Monokopi, I've got my coffee right here. Hi, brew! So make sure, if you guys like this, you thumb it up, because we want to get more people in here. This is a unique concept. For the first time ever, I'm going to live react and then live collab right after. So, we're going to check out Alip Bata playing this. I've never heard this before. Okay? I'm going to do a regular react, and then I'm going to collab along. Double feature for you guys. I'm going to do this on several songs. And I thought this was a really cool idea because, number one, it'd give me a little bit of a break from my embouchure, a little bit of a break from my voice, all that, right? But I can keep performing for you by doing reactions. And number two, it gives me a chance to kind of jumpstart my Alip Bata reactions. I can do a whole bunch of them today for you live. And that's so cool. So I'm really excited about this. Let's get more people in here. Mash that like button. So starting off here, without further ado, first, Music Teacher reacts to Gedabrul, Blues by Alip Bata. Here we go. Yeah. Grab the bottleneck. Pick is neat too. Yeah. Great job, Alip. Great job. Well, first comment I want to make is that recording was a little bit snowy. You know, that little bit in the background. And that being said, the quality of his performance was so immaculate. It's like, who cares about a little bit of snow? That was awesome. So smooth blues. It was nice hearing him keeping that bass note chugging behind him while I was doing all those sick riffs. It's the first time I've seen him play with a pick. So that was cool. And then he also picked up that bottleneck slide too. Was doing that crazy slide solo, man. I mean, that's a whole... Slide guitar is a whole nother animal. It really is. Like, anybody who plays guitar, slide's a whole different thing. It really requires its own separate study. And I mean, my God, Alip just killed that, man. He just killed that. It was so awesome. It wasn't exactly a 12-bar blues. I'm not exactly sure what exactly his changes were. I don't know if it was exactly a repeating pattern or not. I think it might have been an 8-bar, but it doesn't really matter. Key of A, pretty close to in tune. Shouldn't be too hard for me to play. I'm just going to play a little bit of saxophone. I like to say when I collaborate with Alip Bata on saxophone, he didn't really need anything. I mean, seriously, he doesn't need me. Right? Obviously, he's there with millions of subscribers and millions and millions and millions of views without my help. So I just kind of put sprinkles. You know what I'm saying? Like saxophone sprinkles. So it's a different mix than last time. Let me know if you guys like it. Everything is a little quieter than last time. I'm trying to attempt to have a little bit more room in the mix. If it comes out good so I can master it, for the restream. All right, everybody. I'm excited. So make sure you mash that like button. Let's get more people in here. Share out this stream so people can see it. I don't know of other people doing this, okay? Reacting live and then live collaborating on what they just heard. I don't, and I'm going to do this multiple times today. So let's get some more people in here. Please mash that like button. Subscribe to my channel. I'll get all the chats at the end. Without further ado, Matthew, saxophone player, collaborates with Alip Bata on Gedabrul Blues. Here we go. Yeah. love to play the blues. Yeah. Okay, so that was it. That was my first ever reaction live/live collab. I think I killed it. I mean, like whenever I'm collabing with the Leap, here's the teacher in me starting to come out. Whenever I'm collaborating with the Leap, nothing is going through my head. Just a Leap, the sound of a Leap, nothing else. And I'm focused on listening to him, and then every now and then there's just these little cracks, right, where the melody's not happening. And in those moments, that's where I put my little sprinkles. Trying really hard not to playing over any of his incredible melodies. So, if you guys like that, mash that like button. All right. This is super fun. You guys like this? I'm going to do the chats at the end. Make sure you guys give me lots of chats. You can do comments at the end. Super chats will go first. I put the set list in the description, so if anybody wants to request out of there, we can. I do already have one special post request that I'm going to do. And, next thing I want to do is I want to talk about something very interesting that happened to me. I made a video about my very terrible, horrible, bad day. And I'm going to be finishing a video where I took my guitar that was broken from my terrible, very bad day, and using some advice from an old friend who is a guitar repairman and incredible friend. Shout out to Paul Lewis at Lewis Music in Kissimmee, Florida. Probably the greatest guitar repair guy in the world, at least to me anyway. This guitar was broken at an open mic, and so I was like trying to not freak out. And I'm like, well, what can I do with this 12-string guitar that is now never gonna hold 12 strings ever again? And the answer was, well, fix the neck and then put 6 strings on it. Okay, great. I'll put 6 strings on it. So I decided to make this into a Nashville 6. So what's a Nashville 6? It's a 12-string guitar, but it only has the 6 extra strings on it instead of the 6 regular strings. You don't have to have a 12-string with 12 pegs to do this. You can put it on any 6. You just get the gauge strings that you would put on a 12-string for the higher up octaves for the 4 bass strings. And to actually make it a proper Nashville 6, I would actually have to put an octave higher string on the 6th string here. Instead of having a middle string, I'd have to have a high octave string there to really get a technical Nashville 6. But what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to, buy a set of 12-string guitar strings and then put half on my 6th string and half on this. And so I can buy one set, string both guitars. And anyway, to make long story short, this is what a Nashville 6 sounds like. The experiment was a success. It holds the tune. What do you think, huh? It still works. And it sounds good too. Now, one other thing that I did do is I tuned it down a whole step. Anybody that knows me knows that I like to do this anyway for my voice. But the reason why I did it, especially for this, is to make sure there's not too much pressure on my neck here. And so that means in order to play along with Mr. Leap on my next song here, we're going to have to capo the 2nd fret so that we're in the same key. I'm going to do a vocal and strum along acoustic guitar collaboration with Leap Bata next on the incredible Scorpions song, Wind of Change. So let me adjust my mic stand here and we'll get started. This song is so beautiful. I did a collab with a Leap last time on my saxophone on this, and I just decided that I needed I needed to sing this for you guys. So hopefully my guitar is going to be in tune with the leaps, and if it's not, then I'll just set it down. It's all good. Here we go. Down to Gorky Park, listening to the wind of change. An August summer night, soldiers passing by, listening to the wind of change. Like brothers, the future's in the air. I can feel it everywhere, blowing with the wind of change. Take me to the magic of the moment on a glory night, where the children of tomorrow dream away in the wind of change. The wind of change blows straight into the face of time, like a storm wind that will ring the freedom bell for peace of mind. Let your bell like I sing what my guitar wants to say. Yeah, Alip Bata and Matthew, Wind of Change. What do you think, huh? Was my guitar repair a success? Take me to the magic of the moment on a glory night, where the children of tomorrow dream away in the wind of change. I think it was a success. It sounds good to me. Yes, 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 yes. Alip Ba Ta and me, Wind of Change. That went well. I'm happy with that. Okay, let's do another React and Jam. That's going to be fun. All right, I'm excited for this next one. React and Jam. React and Jam, React and Jam, React and Jam. Hello? You guys all having fun out there? You guys, please, if you're enjoying this, give me a thumbs up. Let's get a whole bunch of shares going. Let's get a whole mess of people up in here to enjoy this good times here. React and Jam. Maybe that'll be the title for this next time. React and Jam. Let's see. All right. So, going on here, let's select another one of my videos here. We can now close the scorpions. All right. Let's do Klise. I think that's how you say it. Instrumental solo guitar by Alip Ba Ta. I'm assuming this is an original. I'm not sure. Usually, if it's a cover, he usually puts cover, not always. So I'm not sure. But this is one that I have not reacted to. And so we're going to do a React and Jam for you. I'm going to first play it, listen to it, react just like a normal React video. Maybe give slightly abbreviated, talking about it at the end, just because it's just me. I don't have a panel. But then I'm going to go on and jam with Alip on the same song. So without further ado, Music Teacher reacts to Alip Ba Ta, Klise, instrumental solo guitar. Here we go. I like that already. lovely. I really enjoyed that song. The harmonics in that were just so gorgeous. That melody with the half step, boop, 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 that with the harmonics is the way the harmonics just ring against those bass notes. The dissonance is so beautiful. That melody. So I loved when he did those behind the nut bends just a couple of times. That was really sweet. And then there was just some of those transitions were awesome. I said bridge too early. That was a transition. Then when he actually went to G, that's when he was doing a bridge, and it was really just a flawless loop in and back. Gorgeous, gorgeous progression. So it was original, I mean, assuming this is his song, I don't know, but it didn't sound like anything else that I've ever heard. The changes were really nice, it wasn't just straight diatonic changes. We had some negative harmony in there. We had some modulation. It was just really nice. Anybody not familiar with negative harmony? I'm talking about basically borrowed chords. It's kind of the same thing. Okay, so what am I going to do? How am I going to play along with that? So let's talk about counterpoint. What's counterpoint? Counterpoint is when you have two opposing melodies that are playing different rhythms. Okay? A leap has the melody, the main melody, just totally under wraps in this, obviously. He doesn't all the one things I'm playing along with him. I'm just doing sprinkles, like I say. So what am I going to sprinkle? Well, he was playing a lot of short, like eighth notes and 16th notes, right? Shorter notes, quicker notes. So it makes sense for me then to be opposite him, to play long, flowing, sustaining notes, right? Because there aren't very many cracks where he's not playing a melody for me to play in, like I did when we were doing the last one, right? The blues and the Gedabrul blues or whatever it was. There was lots and lots and lots and lots of cracks for me to play in. This one, there's like none. So what am I going to do? Well, think violin, right? Think, what would a violin do? Stuff like that, right? Like long, flowy, just kind of fill in some of the gaps in the middle of the sound. Because he had that deep bass on the, the guitar deep bass range, and then he has this high sparkling harmonic melody. So there's just this area in the middle here for me to play around with. I think that's what I'm going to do. All right, so without further ado, Matthew, the sax player, is going to collaborate jam with Alipata Klise instrumental guitar solo. Here we go. So, funny thing about that, Alip Bata was in my favorite tuning on that. He was in dropped one whole step tuning. I was fully expecting it to be in the key of E and transposed to G. And then, because I can see his fingers. And then I'm playing along my saxophone and I'm like, this doesn't sound quite right. You're like, wow, okay, he's in drop tuning. I love that. That was sick. So I got to be in E, the same as him, instead of having to play an F sharp. That was really cool. I didn't have to transpose. And then on the key change too, it was nice. He was in F instead of in G, so I got to be in F. That was nice. I really enjoyed that. Anybody that doesn't know, on the saxophone, at least on the tenor saxophone, it's a B-flat instrument. Oh, what does B-flat instrument mean? B-flat instrument means that whenever a standard instrument plays a C, okay, you have to play a B-flat in order to sound the same, because your C sounds like a D. You're like, what? My C sounds like a D? Well, then why don't you just call it a D, right? It has to do with the fingerings and the history of the instruments and all this complicated stuff, and we don't want to get into that in a live stream. But I'm just explaining to you why I was so overjoyed that we were in the same key. And so it was like literally I could look at his fingers and then I could translate exactly we were playing the same thing. That's my trick. That's what I do. I like my guitar to be the same as my tenor saxophone, and that's also better for my voice. Okay, that's enough about that. Let's do some Dream Theater. This is my favorite band. I love Dream Theater so much. And guys, I've done reacts to this with Alip. I've done collab last time. And so now I'm going to do a vocal collab. I wanted to do the saxophone in it because there is a soprano saxophone part in it. But the little cracks aren't quite long enough, so I'm not sure if I'm going to play or if I'm just going to let Alip fill it in or whatever. But I'm going to do this vocally for you guys for sure. I'm probably just gonna let Alip handle it because I'm gonna sing this for you guys. I absolutely, like I said, Dream Theater is my favorite band. I'm completely and totally in love with them. Let me have some Kopi. Kopi Monokopi, everybody. You guys all got your coffee? Huh? Today's coffee of choice is high brew. Gotta have some coffee before I sing, So, without further ado, Matthew vocally collabs with Alip Bata's fingerstyle guitar cover of Dream Theater. Another Day by Alip Bata. Here we go. This distance in my voice isn't leaving you a choice. So if you're looking for a time to run away, you won't find it here. Look another way, you won't find it there. So die another day. They took pictures of our dreams, ran to hide behind the stairs, and said maybe when it's right for you they'll fall. But if they don't come down, this is the need to pull them in and throw them away. Better to save the mystery than surrender to the secret. Whoa. You won't find it here. Look another way. You won't find it there. So die another day. Yeah. I love Dream Theater. I love singing. I love playing saxophone. I love it. Man, this is great. I love it. Okay. So, I hope you guys are all still here with me, chatting away. I really hope you guys like this, are enjoying this. My live, oh man, I got my Annie's on there. Oh, we don't want the Annie's on there. All right, let's go ahead and do a special shout out request here. Just give me one moment in order to recover the shout out. It's going to take just a second here. If you guys go to my community tab, which I'm about to do, pardon me. If you guys go to my community tab, you can find my posts, and on my posts you can make requests. And so I've got a special request here that was on the post for this here, latest post. So we're going to go here to my community tab, and we have a special shout out request that's happening now. So, checking out this here, finally here, we've got a shout out to Ratna Arum Saviati. Wants me to do another day. I just did that one, okay? So the shout out is going to be Still Got the Blues. You guys know I love the blues. So I'm going to go ahead and do this Gary Moore cover next. This is another reaction / jam. Okay? So, special request shout out. I'm going to react first. And then I'm going to play a long collab with my saxophone. So, without further ado, Music Teacher reacts to Alip Ba Ta's fingerstyle guitar cover of Gary Moore's Still Got the Blues by special request. Here we go. Kopi mana kopi. False start on Elite Bata. 5-yard penalty. Replay. I'm starting to wonder if I made the right choice in deciding I was going to collab with that. Okay, before I start pondering collab, I just want to give you my reaction to that, my review, man. That was incredible. I loved all those little fills in there. I loved how he played all those guitar licks in there in between. You know, the part with the flat 6 chord, where he went to that F chord. It was just so pretty. You know, he just was just so smooth. And like at the beginning when he like kind of false started a little, I don't even know why, because it sounded really good. Like, I don't know, maybe something didn't feel right to him, you know, and they just didn't chop that part off, like for whatever reason, which is fine. It was kind of cool. It, you know, it allows me to see, you know, a tiny little bit more glimpse into, you know, the more human side of Alip, you know. I mean, of course, you know, he's obviously a human, but, you know, I don't think I ever saw a false start before. That's why I made the football joke. The Americans would get that joke for sure. Of course, I'm talking about American football, which should not be called football. I am of the belief that the game called soccer in America is the real football. Anyway, let's go beyond that. I really enjoyed this, man. You know, this song, Still Got the Blues, is not a 12-bar blues at all. And Alip really did a good job with it. It's just so smooth and beautiful and just fluid. You know, he makes it look and sound so easy, and you can see the expressions on his face. I mean, he is pouring his heart and soul into this as he's playing. And I mean, it's just immaculate performance. It's really good. Okay, so I'm going to collab with this now. I'm going to give it my best. You know, I'm gonna need the help of some high brew here. High brew. Almost out of high brew. That's okay. We're gonna go ahead and try this again. So, without further ado, Matthew, the sax player, collaborates with Alip Ba Ta on tenor saxophone for his acoustic fingerstyle guitar cover of Gary Moore, Still Got the Blues. Here we go! so much fun. And it wasn't as difficult as I had imagined. When I was first imagining, I was like, man, where are the cracks going to be? But you know, I with that one, I was able to do a combination of crack playing, right? You're playing in the cracks in between the song, the licks, and then also a counterpoint, playing some long notes against his notes. Also, you know, taking some little breaks in there and making sure that I didn't step on any of Alip's incredibly masterful parts. I don't know. Of course, practicing the art of decrescendo. If you notice Alip going off on an incredible lick, you know, you just back off on the breath. This is so much fun, guys. I love Alip Bata, and I love live streaming. So this is so much fun. Make sure you guys, please give me a thumbs up here. Let's get more people in here, man. Let's get this place filled up. Let's get this room packed, man. You know, share out this stream for me if you would. I really appreciate it. I know I'm sort of a new streamer starting here in 2021. You know, I just started streaming in March. But, you know, I'm getting a lot better, guys. So help me. Help me by sharing that stream. Hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, make sure you mash that subscribe button. I've still got like 80% of my channel viewing is unsubscribed. And, so make sure you mash that subscribe button. Chat, and I'll give you a shout out at the end. I'm going to do the chat at the end. And let's go ahead and do Ironik. This is another original by Alip Bata. This one actually says original. So this is going to be another double feature where I'm going to react and then collaborate. So, without further ado, this is Music Teacher Reacts to Alip Bata's original song, Ironik. Here we go! Gotta give it that awesome blues ending. Yeah, that was awesome, brother. That was so cool. So that was just a fun jam, you know. The whole thing was like almost felt like a video game song, like follow me, like you're in like some kind of like a RPG or something, like I don't know, Pokemon or Final Fantasy or something like that, right? And you're like in the town where it's like happy, and you're like walking around the town and like talking to people and like doing stuff. That felt it felt like just or like maybe carnival music. It was definitely a waltz. At the beginning, at least, really nice, mellow waltz, and then it kind of morphed into that kind of bluesy thing, which was just really neat, and I wasn't really expecting that. You know, Definitely in the key of A again. All kinds of chromatic runs, chromatic bass lines. I heard all kinds of crazy influences in that. I always love those half-step descending bass lines. The chords just sound so cool when you do that. That was a really neat. It was like it has a cool amalgamation of different stuff. I like the way he put that together. I'm super excited to collaborate with it. So, without further ado, music teacher Matthew, saxophone player, collaborates with a Libata Ironik original. Here we go. Fun. Fun, 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 fun. Fun, 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 fun. Oh, I just love this idea. It's so cool, like, to like just react and then just jam. I'm so happy with this idea. I'm so happy with this idea. I'm super happy with this idea. All right, guys, let's go back. Let's go back to some vocals here. I'm gonna sing with a leap here. Yeah, we're gonna sing together. I'm gonna put my saxophone down. I'm gonna grab my guitar here, my newly fixed Nashville 6-string that's seen some rough days here. And we're gonna do a guitar and vocal duet here, like we did with the Wind of Change earlier. So just give me a second here. Make sure you mash that like button for me if you have not already. I really appreciate all the likes, the shares, the subscribes. You guys are awesome. So make sure you do that. I'm going to keep collaborating with Leap. Got a couple more songs here for you. And this next one is some more Guns N' Roses like I got on my shirt here. This is Matthew Sings Patience by Guns N' Roses with Leap Bata doing his fingerstyle guitar cover. Here we go! Said woman, take it slow, it'll work itself out fine. All we need is just a little patience. Said sugar, make it slow and we'll come together fine. All we need is just a little patience. Stairs, 'cause I'd rather be alone. If I can't have you right now, I'll wait here. Sometimes I get so tense, but I can't speed up the time. But you know, love, there's one more thing to consider. Said woman, take it slow, things will be just fine. You and I'll just use a little patience. Said sugar, take the time, 'cause the lights are shining bright. You and I've got what it takes to make it. Fake it, never break it, 'cause I can't take it. Take it away, Lee. Double singing on Patience. That was so much fun. That was incredibly fun. That was incredibly fun. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was so much fun. Yeah. Patience. Need a little patience. Yeah. Hey. Mate Fami's okay. I'm gonna talk to this one. I'm gonna talk to this one right now. Fami's cool. Fami comes when Fami can come. You know, we all good. We all good. Everybody, if you are here, make sure you mash that like button. Make sure you mash that like button. I got my volumes a little bit lower than usual. Like I said, doing a little bit different mix here for you guys. I'm doing reactions and collabs, and this is just an incredible, fun stream. I've been going for almost an hour and a half already. I already drank all my coffee. And so now, again, without further ado, I got a request. I'm going to react to Balinese, another Elite original, instrumental guitar solo, and then I'm going to collaborate on some saxophone. I don't know why I'm still talking to this mic. I don't need it anymore. I'm going to put my Nashville guitar back here. Nashville 6. It used to be a 12, but it's still a functioning guitar, thank the Lord. You guys will get to see am I able to fix my guitar for less than $25 video? Well, you already know the answer, but when the video comes out, you'll get to see how I did it step by step, how the guitar was broken, how I repaired it with the help of less than $25, plus some tools we had around the house and some help from my incredible brother-in-law and wife. So that video is going to be coming out in the next, I don't know how long, so stay tuned for it, and you're going to get to hear all kinds of cool stuff with that Nashville guitar, because, man, it's kind of wakening my muse a little bit, you know? Like, when I was playing it as a 12-string, it was a little bit hard on my fingers, and so I guess I was a little bit unconsciously tired of it. I don't know. I hadn't been playing guitar as much as I used to. Make a long story short, the guitar breaks, so I restring it as a Nashville 6, and that's just such a unique sound. I love it, and so I can't wait to write with it, you know? Man, I'm so excited to do Balinese. So, without further ado, Music Teacher reacts to Elite Bata's Balinese instrumental guitar solo. Here we go! Love that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous job, Alip. Another classic. Another classic. That was incredible, Alip. So I love your little B section with the bum bum bum, and then the octaves. That's just such a nice turnaround, you know. Alip seems to favor the ABABA form, which there's nothing wrong with that. That's a great song form. You know, you play a really cool theme, right? That sounds really epic, and then you morph into sort of a bridgey kind of different thing. That's why I'm calling it B, right? So A is the theme, and then B is like the alternate theme, the bridge, the secondary theme. And then alternating between them so fluidly like that. A, B, A, B, A. Just so many notes going on in this. We had that eighth note pulse again with, of course, the 16th and 32nd notes. All that. So what am I going to do here? Again, when I'm collaborating, I'm going to do a counterpoint. I'm going to do the same thing I've been doing. I'm going to play long tones. Maybe there aren't very many cracks, so I'm not going to do very many fills, right? Because there's just not many holes. And what would happen if I try to fill when there's not a hole? Then I'm playing on top of Alip's melody. And that's only going to work if I'm playing softly and in the middle between his melody note and the bass note, right? Creating a middle harmony. So I got to kind of sit in between again, like I have been on most of these songs. And I can't wait. I'm super excited. So without further ado, Matthew, music teacher, saxophone player, collaborates with Alip Ba Ta live on Balinese instrumental guitar solo, Alip's original. Here we go. So that was interesting because Alip was completely and totally 100% in tune in his guitar. It sounded good. However, he was in between keys as far as a digital tuner goes. At least if my saxophone was able to stay in tune from when I tuned it before when we started, which with the temperature and humidity in here right now, it probably was really close. It might have gone a little bit, but because maybe it was the capo, maybe his strings pulled a little sharp when he put the capo on, and then he tweaked it to make it sound really good in tune with that. I'm not sure exactly why, but he was sort of in between keys. And so I play my first note, and I'm way sharp. So what do I want to do? Do I want to push on my mouthpiece and play in that key? Or do I want to pull off my mouthpiece and go down to the next half step? Because I was literally right in between. And remember, I'm not complaining. This is cool. I'm exploring. I never heard this before, right? I'll be reacting to it and then collaborating, and this is part of the adventure for me. It's seriously, you can see it on my face. I'm being real. It's part of the adventure for me to okay, yeah, so every song's not perfectly in tune. You know what I mean? If I was playing along with a computer, it would be so much more boring, right? Because, the computer's not going to have his strings pulled a little bit sharp by the capo and then decide to tweak the strings up to make, you know what I'm saying? And why does everything have to be 440? It doesn't. It doesn't. 440 actually started because of upright pianos. It's not even really that harmonious of a frequency, really. There's all kinds of debates we can have about that. I can make videos about that. But, I just love that. I just love Balinese. That was so much fun. Okay, guys. I'm almost finished here for the day. So I'm going to go ahead and do one more vocal here for you. And then I'm going to finish it off with a double react and collab to finish it off. And it's going to be last because of the season. You'll see when I'm going to get there. So this will be my last vocal for the day. Another one of the giant influential singers to me, James LeBry. Definitely super influential to me. Axl Rose, super influential to me. Another one, Steven Tyler, super influential to me. This next one is another super influential singer to me, John Bon Jovi. This is their comeback song, Elite Bata's acoustic guitar cover of It's My Life. So, without further ado, Matthew and Elite Bata do Bon Jovi, It's My Life, Elite's fingerstyle cover, and I'm going to add some vocals. Here we go! I love that drop C. For the broken hearted, a silent prayer for the faith departed. I ain't gonna be just a face in the crowd. Gonna hear my voice when I shout it out loud. It's my life, and it's now or never. And I ain't gonna live forever. And I just wanna live while I am alive. It's my life. My heart's an open highway. Like Frankie said, I did it my way. And I just wanna live while I am alive. It's my life. This is for the ones that stood their ground. For Tommy and Gina, who never backed down. Tomorrow's getting hard to make, no mistake. Luck ain't even luck, you gotta make your own breaks. It's my life, and it's now or never. And I ain't gonna live forever. And I just wanna live while I'm alive. Like Frankie said, I did it my way. I just wanna live while I'm alive. It's my life. Don't back down. It's my life, and it's now or never. And I ain't gonna live forever. And I just wanna live while I'm alive. It's my life. My heart is like an open highway. Like Frankie said, I did it my way. I just wanna live while I'm alive. It's my life. 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 I didn't necessarily plan to do that a cappella part at the end. That was fun though. Oh man. Alright guys. One more, and this is a double. Make sure you guys have subscribed. Please like, share, subscribe. Do all that good stuff. Let's get some more people up in here. One more song here for y'all. I'm gonna do the chat at the end, so go ahead, leave your chats. Don't go anywhere. This is going to be a double react, and this is going to be a double feature, react and collab with Elite Bata. This one is going to be for the good old holidays. Don't expect this one to come back out until December. I'm going to save this one for y'all. But this was a request last in March or something, and I just didn't get around to it. So we're going to go ahead and do a double feature. So, without further ado, Music Teacher reacts to Elite Bata Jingle Bell Rock Fingerstyle cover. Here we go. was so classic, Elite. That was great, man. Like I said, high class. So much cool harmony in there. All those steps in between. The walks in the bass. You know, he kept that nice lilting, pardon me, he kept that nice back and forth kind of almost country feel, country swing almost, while he was just chilling with that. That was such a nice thing, man. I'm really looking forward to this coming out at Christmas time and bringing everybody a little bit of summer cheer in that winter moment, because here we are in summer, and I'm playing some Jingle Bell Rock, collaborating with Elite Bata. This is another one where I think he's kind of in between keys a little bit. I'm not sure. I still have my saxophone in the same tuning as I did before. And this is going to be interesting to see exactly how I can line up with him as close as possible. So without further ado, Matthew, the sax player, collaborates live jam with Elite Bata on Jingle Bell Rock fingerstyle cover. Here we go. That was a really nice, bright, happy, shiny mood to go out on. What do you guys all think, huh? Did you guys enjoy this stream? If you guys enjoyed the stream, let me know in the comments, everybody. Wow, this is cool. So, everybody, please, thank you for being here with me. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for enjoying the time you spent here with me. I've been doing some singing, some reactions, some saxophone, even a little bit of guitar with my new modified Nashville 6-string guitar. We're going to be doing a video about that. And so I'm going to go ahead and do the comments here. Let me go ahead and just turn the volume back up like normal, so that way we're back here. And everybody, make sure you go to my Patreon, patreon.com/Matthew's Music Lesson Studio, where you can sign up to support the channel. Requests have extra power there, so make sure you check that out. If you're interested in music lessons, MatthewsMusicLessonStudio.com. I can teach you on Zoom, and you get to record the lessons and keep them for yourself. So let's go ahead and chat. I'm going to put down my saxophone. We're going to scroll back to the top. And, okay. So, starting off, thank you guys again for being here. Ashi says, first seat. Cool. Thank you, Ashi, for being here. My lone my lone wrench guy today. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you. And, anybody that missed this, of course, you can just catch this around. On is interested. He's got the guy with the glasses on. The little spectacle. And then he smokes a cigarette and gives us a whole mess of coffees and a sandwich. He must have liked it. On. Hey, hi, bro. Ashi sapto putro. And Ashi, I think he was talking to me, saying no need to rush. And so Ashi says, on, please call your troop to jump up right here. And then he sends an angel. And On says, Achi, and he says some cool stuff in Indonesian about bro. I'm not sure exactly what. Oh, it must be sleeping. Okay. And then Achi says, on, then wake them up. Let's real show our support to this channel. Oh, Achi, you're so awesome, brother. You're so awesome. Thank you. Thank you for being here with me, bud. On says, siap. And I'm not sure exactly what all that means. Leapers, come all of you. The devil, cigarettes, and coffee. Okay. Gedabrul, Javanese language, means talking nonsense. So it was the talking nonsense blues. I like that. Cool. Hey, shout out to Sahat Manro. Hey, Sahat, how you doing? He says, hi, uncle. And I say, hi, Sahat. All right. Ashi says, Sahat, hi, from the Leapers. And Fami's here. Fami made it. Hey, Fami says a bunch of stuff at Ashi. And then Ashi says, why do you need pick while you have 10 fingers? Well, it does give a different sound, And Josephine Alexandra, she uses thumb pick and finger picks. And I think the main reason she does that is because she has to have the extension so she can do that technique. But anyway, that's a different thing. There's nothing wrong with using a pick. I remember one time somebody was giving me a hard time at a gig, and they were saying using a capo was cheating. I'm like, what? Using a capo is cheating? What? What are you talking about? Like, yeah, man, you're cheating. You should have to press all the strings down with your finger. You shouldn't be allowed to use that clamp. That's cheating. And I'm like, okay, well, by your logic, then using a pick is cheating too. So, yeah. All right. Moving on. We have Panjoy Carmaine says, good night, everyone. Good night, Panjoy. On says, bro, Fami, Panjoy, hi. All right. And Aji says, hola, Fami. ¿Cómo está? Muy bien. I know teeny weeny little bits of Spanish. And then Fami says, good links your wingy, everyone. I don't know. Does that mean morning or something? I'm not sure. I'm sure you guys know. You can tell me in the chat here. And Panjoy says, Montop, Mr. Matt. And Fami says, Ashi Sapto Putro, Bahasa Indonesia, something. I don't know. And then On gives a bunch more emojis. There's an electric guitar, saxophone, treble clef, a whole bunch of notes, a cigarette, a coffee, and a sandwich. That's pretty. Thank you. Then Fami says, Kupi mano kupi? And you got 3 cups of coffee. And On's like, no, man, I got 6 cups of coffee. And then Fami's like, have 3 cigarettes, okay? And On's like, see up, bro, with a bunch of cigarettes and some coffee and a smiley face. You guys are having a good morning. Ashi says, by the way, Fami, please don't ask for hashtag BAMSBreeder to sing along here. It might ruin the show. Who's that? Okay. I'm not sure. On says, Ganti Baru with an electric guitar. And On gives some more emojis, a whole bunch of emojis, and then 7 claps. Yeah. And On says, next, Linksir Wengi, uncle. Okay, I have a reaction to that on my page. I haven't tried. I've tried collaborating with that. That one's really strange. I'll consider that strongly for next time as a special request to you, On. But that's one I know I've heard, so I would definitely need to rehearse that one. Abg. Hey, Abg. Haven't seen you in a while. Monto Sicko. Sending some nice kisses. Cool, thank you. And Jan's Pro says, don't cry again, Matt. I didn't cry this time. Ashi, Sapto Putro says, Collab Klise. Klise, bravo, he liked it. And Ashi got little info about saxophone. All right. Salamat Paji. I think that's a greeting. Greeting, everybody. Thank you, Ashi. And On sends a whole bunch more emojis. He must have liked that one for another day. Ashi says, another awesome collab, another day. 5 thumbs up. Wow. Yeah. If the ending part was a little bit louder, and if I had just another second to put down the microphone, I would have played a little bit more of the saxophone at the end. But by the time I got there, I got some of it. Anyway. Cool. Channel Hyberon says Karen. Hello, channel. Aji says Salamat Paji at Channel Hyberon. On says, I imagine if I could request a song to play Mas Alibata, I would request the song Sting, Shape of My Heart. It would be really cool. That's cool. All right. Gala Army of Gaming says, Live with Sarah song. Matthew saxophone, Alip guitar. Killing Me Softly. Yeah. Oh, Sarah. That would be cool. But, there's no way I'm going to be able to do a live collab with a special guest. The delay, the delay, it's just too much. Like, it's just too much. It ends up not musical. And then it ends up not being together and sounding really bad. And, it works great for talking, not so much for jamming. And, maybe jamming would be better if we weren't throwing a leap into the mix too. Because if you can understand, when we do a React video as a group, okay? I'm giving away my secrets here. Pay attention. What I do is, I cannot broadcast through Zoom and through Streamlabs to YouTube the video at the same time and have it be synchronized. There's no way. I can't press the button at exactly the same time. And when I tried screen sharing on Zoom and sharing that on Streamlabs, I get a black screen. It's not set up for that. So I'd have to set it up for just screen sharing, and then you wouldn't be able to see us. So that's not going to work. So what I do to solve this problem is I use Facebook Messenger, and I send the links to everybody that's going to be reacting, if possible, the night before. And then I just tell everybody what's going to be next, and everybody starts the video themselves. So everybody's watching the video on their own computer. You following me? And so they won't be synchronized, the two Aleeps, my Aleep and Sarah's Aleep. They won't be synchronized. And so she'll be hearing me playing along with my Aleep, but then she'll be hearing her Aleep and trying to sing. And the timing is just not going to be there. Can you guys feel me? So if I'm going to do collabs live with Aleep, it has to be people in this room with me, and that's it. It has to be just me. This is literally what you're getting the sound from right here is my headset microphone. And I've got I got a SM58 beta set up here going into my mixing board to give me a little bit of reverb. The sound is actually coming out of my guitar amp down here on the floor. Just to give me a little bit of reverb for my vocal and for saxophone. Because, Aleep's got reverb, so I want to have reverb too. Okay, back to the chat. That was a big old tangent, but I really, really, really appreciate you guys. Okay. Aji says, I really pay attention. Your reaction still got the blues, including joke. American joke. Yep. On. Bunch more emojis and some cigarette and coffee. Thank you, On. Thank you guys for being here. Remember, you can support me at patreon.com/Matthews Music Lesson Studio. Please sign up today. Aji says, bad experience in the past, but there's still hope in the future. It is ironic, I think. Hey, shout out to Sahil Sonic. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate that. See? Special shout out. So, Aji says, where the hell is my mate, Fami Bawaze? Don't leave me alone. Oh, Aji, thank you so much for being here. And Fami was here. We got to do the best we can, And if you guys know anybody else that is a loyal fan of this channel and would like to help me with the chat administration, blocking anybody that ever causes trouble, it seems like we've got the troll situation under control now. For the last month or so, I haven't had an issue at all. It's because of you guys. Because of you guys. You guys saved me when I'm live streaming until the end like this, I don't have time to even look at the chat. I'm too busy doing stuff. Too busy controlling the computer, controlling my instruments, trying to keep the group on task, watching times, Zoom rooms ending. I mean, there's just so much to do. So I really appreciate you guys being there and monitoring the chat for me and blocking anybody that causes trouble. So Aji, this one's for you, man. Thank you so much. Fami, again, thank you so much. I couldn't do this without you guys that speak some Indonesian, you know. I couldn't. For translating for me, you guys are incredibly valuable. Thank you. All right, moving on. Ashi, patience, 5 candles. While imagining Axel's move, shake the body. Ooh, I love that. Gunter Montop, Kopi Mana Kopi from Alipers, Indonesia. Thank you, Gunter. Shout out. And we have a shout out to Hari. Salamat Pagi. Oh, Hari says, Salamat Pagi, Sir Matthew. Thank you, Hari. I appreciate that. And Fami says, I'm sorry at Ashi. Oh, Fami, you're so nice. And An's like, Hari, Pagi Juga coffee. And Fami's like, I had something to do. Okay, I get it. Of course we got stuff to do. Yeah. Cool. You know, and this is going to come back around. As soon as I get a chance, I'll put the timestamps in. It's been crazy. I still have streams from earlier in the week I haven't got a chance to timestamp yet. And you know, my one last Thursday, I don't think I got a chance to timestamp yet. It's just been so crazy busy. Doing my daily uploads, doing up to 4 live streams every week. Tomorrow we're going live with Jennifer. She's got a friend who's got copyright problems. So we're going to be talking about copyright tomorrow. It's going to be lots of fun. Moving on with the chat. So, Fami says, I had something to do, and then Aji says, this Balinese is... Okay, I went past it. This Balinese is representing traditional music called gamelan. That is how it sounds. Cool, I liked it. And Aji says, Fami, glad to see you again. Aji says, the a cappella part was outstanding. Never expected before. It's my life. I was expecting a leap to end on the chorus. And so I just went ahead and did it again. And that chorus is kind of hard to do without the background vocals. I need to practice it a couple more times. On the second half, it's my life is like an open highway. Just to get that rhythm. I kind of stumble on that a little bit. Hey, I've never claimed to be perfect, guys. I just like music. You know, I just like sharing. All right, I've over 2 hours now. Insane. Fami says, nice jingle he's played. And Aji says, Jingle Bell at summertime. Never crossed my mind, but Alip and Matt are exceptional. It's an inauguration, bro. And An gives 7 claps, a cigarette, a coffee, and a sandwich. Aji says, must be giveaway then, Fami. And Fami says, thank you, Matthew. Nice collabs. And Aji says in all caps, I really enjoy this live streaming. Thank you, Aji. I'm glad you really enjoy this. And so, you know, everybody, if you enjoy this, if you felt like you got $1 worth out of this, if you get $1 a month out of my content, $1. That's it. Minimum $1. Go to patreon.com. That $1 will unlock a bonus video for you every week. That $1 is going to give you it's going to give you 10 times voting power when you make suggestions. And if you do more than $1 a month, each dollar gives you 10 times voting power. So if you send me $25 a month and you go to my top tier, right? In addition to the other Patreon benefits that you get, you also get 250 times voting power. Wow! So now you guys know when Jennifer asks me to do something, why I just do it. Like, she's a top tier patron. She's donating $25 a month to the studio, so she gets 250 times voting power. And so she says, "Hey, why don't we do this?" And I'm like, "Yes, we're gonna do it." As an added bonus, if you guys sign up to be a top tier patron, you actually get time with me online, 30 minutes per month, We can do music lessons. We can just talk. We can hang out, whatever you want to do. And so Jennifer gets a free music lesson from me every month. And whenever she wants more, it's, additional. But she gets that one lesson every month that we can do. And she gets to record it and keep it for herself. MatthewsMusicLessonStudio.com. All right. And of course, Patreon.com/MatthewsMusicLessonStudio. So, Risky Putra says the Leapers arrived. Unfortunately, you arrived just as I was finishing up doing the chat. Yoshi Parlindungan says Song Indonesia cover by Alip Bata Kau Tikan Sintaku. Sorry, apologize. I might be able to copy and paste that and see if I can find it for a reaction, whatever. And Risky says, thanks for your collab, sir. With all respect, awesome collab, by the way. This week went a lot better than last time. It's going to keep getting better, right? That's the goal, to keep getting better and better and growing and enjoying and having fun. And that's what Matthew's Music Lesson Studio is all about. Like live streaming was a little bit scary for me because there's just so much computer involved. There's so many things that you can do on the computer, so many mistakes you can make, volumes that can be wrong, drivers that can not work. Like when I was doing my live stream on Tuesday, I was attempting to do a Zoom room roulette and end the Zoom call so I could make a new Zoom call, and I was so overexcited I didn't even realize I was on the Streamlabs OBS screen, and I hit the end stream button instead of the end meeting button. And I'm like, oh my God, it's just like there's so many little things that I could do wrong, And that's what makes this so much of an adventure. It makes it so exciting and so much fun. So thank you guys all for being here with me. Please like, share, subscribe. Check out patreon.com/MatthewsMusicLessonStudio and MatthewsMusicLessonStudio.com. On says, I'm waiting for the next collaboration with Alip Bata, giving me a whole bunch more emojis, and says bye. Thank you, and blows me a kiss. So I'm going to blow you all a kiss. Thank you guys all for being here with me on Matthew's Favorite Live. Fami says, see bro at On, and I'll see you guys all next time on Matthew's Favorites Live collaborations with Alip Bata, and some reactions too. Thank you guys. And Najee says, see you where, bro? Thank you guys all so much. It's hard for me to shut this off with 15 viewers, man. You guys are so awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. I will do this again. Do not worry. There will be more collabs and all this with Alip. I may run out of videos to react to someday. On send some more emojis. Ashi says, just not in. All right. And I'll see you guys all next time on Matthew's Favorites Live. Guns and Roses.